The Therapeutic Riding Institute was started in 1973 by Betty Lou Townley and Lyndon Moore, and the students were brought to a variety of people's backyards and different farms along the way. In 2019, we closed on our farm in Spring Valley and moved in, and it's been wonderful ever since. The property is a little over 23 and a half acres. We have a barn with 21 stalls. We have a house that is our administrative offices. We have an enormous indoor arena as well as an observation room that we call our clubhouse.
We offer a variety of equine-assisted activities and therapies. TRI's primary focus is therapeutic riding as well as equine-assisted learning. With our new facility, we hope to expand our daytime programming to include adults as well as homeschooled children. TRI's main goal is to serve those with physical, cognitive, emotional, and behavioral disabilities or challenges. TRI has over 200 volunteers. They work both in the arena directly with our students, as well as help us do everything from muck stalls to mend fences. We could not run the quality of programming without our volunteers. We could not run this facility without our volunteers. We have built a strong community of volunteers that give and get on a daily basis. They are truly amazing.
I grew up not on a farm, but in farm country, and my grandparents had horses. I love horses. So I said, what a great place to volunteer. I do basic barn chores. I clean out or muck the stalls, and we dust for cobwebs and things like that, keeping the barn clean. Fill up the water buckets, fresh water, and then there's also some tubs out in the field. We scrub those out and clean those out, fill those up, and sometimes feed them. Sometimes we assist with that with the barn manager. I like to give back, and that's a big part of why I volunteer, is a way for me to contribute back to society.
A typical day starts at 8 a.m. and we might have lessons that go from 10 a.m. until 8:30 p.m. We have exercise riders, we have volunteers doing stuff in the house as well. So it's a long day, but this is what we envisioned. When Betty Lou Townley and Lyndon Moore began the Therapeutic Riding Institute, their dream was to have this working farm. We hope to bring those with physical, emotional, cognitive, and behavioral challenges to know what it's like to be working on a farm on a daily basis. A therapeutic riding lesson includes activities, exercises, and riding skills. And all of our students have goals. We create these goals based on what that student might be working on in occupational therapy, physical therapy, or speech therapy. We might read a student's IEP and talk to their caregivers and their families. And we work on that every day and every week that they're here. The beauty of therapeutic riding is that our riders don't understand that they're actually having some form of therapy and exercise. When they're on the horse, we're using all of the muscles in their body. They're doing their fine motor skills and their gross motor skills. We're also increasing their dexterity and their core strength. So if we take a rider out of a wheelchair and we put them on the horse in a neutral position, their pelvis is being moved, their spine is being moved, and it doesn't even feel like work or exercise. They can't simulate that on a pad in a therapy room, but we can do that on a horse. One of the greatest things about therapeutic horseback riding is it's the one place that our students who might spend their day in a wheelchair can actually be free. They can be up at the level that you and I are at, they can look us in the eye, and they can go wherever they want to go. They get to shed their wheelchair, and they get to be like the rest of us. For those of our kids that might have autism, their parents tell us this is the only place that they speak. They say their horse's name. They say walk on, they say whoa. And they do that only here at TRI. And it's an amazing thing to see.